If you're not convinced that I only have your best interest at heart, please watch this video. I promise you that before I was going on about EVs costing you a fortune, I was on about death trap EVs being sold on the likes of Autotrader, and at least they're pointed out on Autotrader with a marker. You could go and buy one privately, go on another site that don't mark them, and the owners don't give you any mention. They know full well lots of them are pretending they're privates. They're not privates, they're dealers, or it's the second job, or they're a Del Boy. But the last thing you need to do is buy one of these vehicles. Just don't buy them. If there's no market for them, they'll stop selling them. If they stop selling write-offs, repaired write-offs, then also the stolen parts market will decrease. The insurance, they will start marking them properly, because there's some out there that even I can't see a write-offs. Not from the pictures. I took my friend to buy a Nissan Micra to a main dealer. The vehicle was about 12 months old. And I spoke to him and I said, look, I've been in the job for, a long time. It's a nice car, yeah? I don't want to bring her and it's not a nice car. Oh, it's lovely, it's lovely. I got there, even the roof had been sprayed. And whatever had happened to it, you have different grades of wet and dry paper. You've got like production paper. First of all, you put a load of filler on it and you get it to a rough shape using production paper, which is really, really coarse. And then you start rubbing it down, 180s, 500s, 1000s, and then if you're really good, perhaps 2000, worn 2000s, lots of water and lots of soap. Then you don't see these marks, sending down marks in the paint. You paint it, the paint hardens and sinks, and then you can see all the scratches from the paper. This, honestly, if it got further than 180s, I'd be very surprised. It was awful. And I said to him, I thought you said it was a nice car. And he hadn't got a clue. I took him out. I said, I wouldn't even have this on my forecourt. I wouldn't let it anywhere near my forecourt. And it was at a group, a main franchise Nissan group. Even half the garages don't know what they're looking for. Let's have a look at this. BMW Z4 2 litre, 3 litre. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at that. It's only done 700 miles as well. Outside a nice place, good photographs. 22 plate with 700 miles on. Any alarm bells? What do you think? Well, it looks beautiful. I have to say I like Z4s too. Discs are a bit corroded there. S-Drive. Yeah, 700 miles. Look at that. Look at that paintwork there. That's a bit orange peely, isn't it? Let's see there, yeah. Oh, what's it? Oh, hang on. What did it say there? 499.8 miles, 525 miles in total. So it says it's done 700 miles, but it's only got 525 miles in total on there. Handler Protect. Nice. I had a red Z4 with that colour leather. It was a beautiful car. 525 miles. Yeah, all nice, all good. Heated seats. That's it with the roof down. Listed as a Cat S. There you go, Cat S. 700 miles, but only showing 525 miles. There's no description. I'll be looking in the description for an explanation of why it's a Cat S, because if you're a dealer, you've got to tell people. Supposedly, you've got to tell people any defects that the car has that could come back and bite them. So we'll go into VCheck. YH22 AEW. First registration, 28th of April 2022. MOT expiry, 27th of April 2022. 25. So it's got no MOT. It's got no road tax. That ran out the 21st of July 2022. We're now February 2026. So am I right in thinking that that vehicle hasn't been taxed for 3.5 years? Previous keepers, 28th of April, it's showing 3 years and 9 months and 14 days that one owner's had it. But yet, it was a salvage on the 5th of September at 436 miles. So it was written off. It was in a salvage auction. It's now for sale with 525 miles on, about 80 more than it had done when it was written off. Let's just check the road tax and the MOT. No MOT. It's not had its first MOT. Let's have a look at the pictures. Monday the 5th of September 2022, it was in a salvage auction. So, it's still showing one owner. The only thing that can happen in my mind is that it's been sold to the trade. And the trade have put it into trade hands, which means it doesn't get another owner. It still shows as that original owner. That was the salvage auction picture. Now, I can't show you these pictures because these ones are clearly stamped. Copart reuse is strictly prohibited. I can only describe it to you. And honestly, if I describe this vehicle to you, it makes me sick to look at. The bonnet is smashed right up and has actually been knocked into the windscreen. So the bonnet is right the way back. All the wing and the front panel up to the offside front wheel is torn away. The front panel is torn away and smashed in. The front wing, the offside wing, is pushed back. The slam panel, the bonnet panel, is ripped away and smashed in. The radiator is all smashed. The air conditioning radiator is all smashed. The actual bit at the front of the Z4, which is there to take small knocks, is all smashed and ripped off. This don't look that rusty. Wheel looks all right. This shot under the bonnet, it's awful. It's smashed right back to the engine. I would be very, very surprised if there isn't any chassis damage on that vehicle. And I'd be very surprised if the engine hasn't been pushed back. And certainly the steering. From the front, if you were sat in the driver's seat, you couldn't see over the bonnet because the bonnet is up like this, as high as the roof. All the airbags, the steering wheel airbag's gone off. The knee airbag underneath the dash has gone off. The passenger airbag's gone off. Again, from the back, the bonnet is smashed up so high that you wouldn't be able to see out of the windscreen. Even if you did this, you wouldn't be able to see over the bonnet because it's had such an impact. It's folded it up. It's like that. As I say, I'm sorry I can't show you these photos, but you know, reuse, it says strictly prohibited, but I can describe them to you. I've seen them, and this is what I'm describing. I mean, that looks to me like the front wheel, the front offside wheel has been pushed back because it looks like it's actually in the wheel arch. So that would be all your steering mechanism. Passenger airbag is shot out over the dash. All your centre boss on your steering wheel, the airbags come out of that, ripped it all. It's horrific. But this was in an auction. Was it September 2022? At 436 miles. The photos show 525 miles, but the advert says 700. Nowhere in the advert does it say it's a write-off. There's no description about it. There's nothing. What it does say is private seller. Now we'll just go into total car check. There's the vehicle. No MOT, no road tax. As we go down to the bottom, previously seen adverts. We have seen this registration advertised with the following details. It's been advertised all the way back from 22nd of the 2nd, 2024. The mileage then was 600 and it was 26,995. 19th of the 4th, 2024, 600 miles, 26,500. 25th of 4th, 2024, 600 miles, 25,995. 29th of the 6th, 2024, 600 miles, 25,495. 5th of the 7th, 2024, 600, 24,995. 10th of the 2nd, 2025, at 700 miles, £27,000. 15th of the 9th, 2025, BMW petrol, same thing, 700 miles, 26 grand. So in 5 days it's gone down 1,000. 2nd of the 2nd, 2026, 700 miles, £25,000. YH22 AEW 100. Now if that was a nice car, We Buy Any Car would give you £27,770 for it. Don't forget, nice cars aren't cheap and cheap cars aren't nice. Has been in a horrific bump. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.